Hi, I'm David Norris, and I'm serving up the perfect podcast, Pompey Platter with Russ, Daz and Haz. Play up, Pompey!
Murphy scores! A magnificent goal! That's just wonderful from Josh Murphy! Shaughnessy, great saving! Shaughnessy at the near post! Chance for Colby Bishop over the goalkeeper, off the post and into the back of the net! Colby Bishop! Lang's got his fourth! A fourth for Callum Lang!
Hello everyone and welcome to the Pompey Patter podcast, series 2, episode 20, back with a Bowat. As always, joined by Haz and Daz. How are we, boys?
Mate, we won a game of football.
I know, it's going to actually be a nice talk tonight.
A positive podcast.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's nice to actually come on and have a chat about a win. So, judging off our win ratio, I'm guessing somewhere in March we might be doing another one.
Yeah, it's about right. But speaking of long time away, this is the last one now for a couple of weeks, where Thursdays is when we record, and obviously the next two are Christmas Day and New Year's Day, so we decided to have a Christmas break.
Yeah, I'm on international break as well.
Yeah, he's going away for AFCON.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Where you going again, Des?
Portugal. My other half, her mum and dad moving out there, so we're going out there, and then I think we're round about Boxing Day. I think we're going down the Algarve for a couple of days. They're treating us, so it's not going to be like hot, but I think it's about 10 degrees hotter than it is here at the moment. So
Very nice.
be nice. First time out of the country, so for Christmas. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice, very nice.
I'm glad you added Christmas then, because I was about to say you literally went to Paris about 9 times this year.
No, we're going. Well, we fly Christmas Eve, so as long as everything goes swimmingly, we'll be out there for Christmas Eve night, and then I think it's like an hour in the car to. I think it's Tomar. I think that's where they are. So yeah.
Very nice.
Lovely.
Right. So we've got quite a bit to discuss tonight. So obviously we look back at the Blackburn game, and then we're going to delve deep into the Saturday's game and probably Boxing Day. Is that right? And then we'll just touch on the others that we missed while we're on our break.
Yes, so we've got 5 games to do. Obviously, as Russ said, we'll do the who are we playing this? Derby.
Derby and QPR.
Almost a year on from one of the most horrifying performances I think we saw last year. That 4-0 and a mile-on red card away from home. Then QPR, and then we got Charlton, Bristol City and Ipswich. We will also quickly just do our predictions for rather than deep dive, because by the time that they happen, form is completely out the window because we're going 5 games ahead. So we'll zip through them and then some festive fun.
Yeah, and then we have Taskmaster, Dazzla's darts, or what's it called? Desperate Daz's darts, I don't know.
Organised chaos starts.
Disastrous darts, I don't know. And then Harry's Who Am I, and then the other business. But before we go on to Blackburn, I want to talk about something that I realised we didn't talk about last week, and that was the FA Cup draw.
But we only talk about it when we draw big teams. So
yeah,
as we just draw some,
they're the biggest team in England at the moment.
No, They're not.
Oh, I had. They're
They're
clearly
they're.
the best team in the country at the moment, aren't they, Has?
Yeah, they're possibly the best team in Europe.
Yeah.
I don't think so because they didn't win the Premier League last year or the Champions League.
But they play in red and white, which is my favourite colour as well. So
It is, but they're the second biggest team in North London, so they're not really that relevant.
what is Barnet? Like, are they bigger than Barnet, are they?
No, no.
Or Watford?
Anyway, so
Watford's not in London, Daz.
Sunday the
11th.
Yep. We got a nice, lovely draw against Arsenal.
So I assume we're going to vote for Terry Devlin to take over James Bolton's I'm going to smash into someone.
Yeah, as long as they're not English and destroy their chances for World Cup.
Oh no, Ben White can get smashed.
Or Ben White, but Ben White ain't going to play for England anyway, so...
Exactly, because he had a little squinny because Gareth Southgate upset him by saying a few home truths.
Yeah,
and he went, I don't like it because I'm a little wet wipe.
So, have you boys got your tickets?
Indeed.
Yeah. Sorted mine yesterday.
And this is what the FA Cup's about. We know we're not going to win it. You know, it's nice to get a nice tie rather than Wickham away like last year. My son is absolutely buzzing. I think this might be the first Premier League team at home.
Was he too young for the last Arsenal game?
Yeah, he was. Just a bit too young. And then he went to Spurs.
Yeah.
This is the first Premier League team at home.
At least he got to see a big London team that day.
Oh, yeah, true. Bigger stadium by about a millimetre.
Best ground in England.
It's a very good ground, though.
Don't get me wrong, it is a lovely, beautiful ground, and it's really nice for the odd away day. But I don't think I'd like that every week for some reason.
It's very prawn sandwich brigade heavy though.
Yeah, I do like the proper. I just love Fratton Park, and for me, I'm very I like my football very authentic and sort of down to earth kind of stuff.
Get Daz to Carlisle away. That's where he wants to be.
Oh, mate, I love grounds. I've never actually been. I drove past Carlisle's ground. I've never been in there, but those grounds.
It's just a muddy field, isn't it?
But it's a proper ground. I love those sort of grounds.
Or Gillingham's scaffolding stand.
Yeah, that's a bit too far, I think.
Right. So FA Cup. All excited about the FA Cup. Do you reckon they'll put a weekend side out because they got Liverpool a few days before?
They got Liverpool a few days before, haven't they? So I think there'll probably be maybe 5-6 changes. You might see maybe the keeper changes, and they play Kepa, kind of like the cup keeper. You'll probably see the likes of Ben White, maybe Miles Lewis-Skelly, because he's not getting many minutes in the Premier League.
And that young lad, what's that young lad called?
Max Dowman.
Yeah, I hope he plays.
Yeah, I think you'll see maybe like Gabriel Jesus or Kai Havertz because they'll be coming back from injury properly by then, and there's still some decent players that they'll be putting out, right?
And the thing is, they've really got to kind of win something this season, haven't they? They can't go another season without silverware, and there's no guarantee in the Champions League and stuff like that. And also, it's not like they're up against a League One, League Two side where they can literally put kids out. They're going to have to put I was having a conversation with my mate at the Blackburn game. I said when Arsenal came down for the game last time, they brought a pretty decent side down. And they had some a lot of internationals, and it wasn't like they put their kids out. So I think you'll get the same thing. I'm not expecting a full strength side.
They should still have enough. They should still have enough to beat us.
Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, they should do, but it's different sort of.
You never know, FA Cup.
No, exactly. Magic at the cup.
But that's the thing with the FA Cup, though, isn't it? Every team that are playing in a team in the division below should be beating them. But that's not the way football works, and that's not the way the FA Cup works.
And Messino will want to do it anyway, being a Spurs fan. Get one over Arsenal.
100%. Right, so from one positive to another, although, how's it going to come to you first? I would argue for 60 minutes it was shite.
No, I would completely disagree with that, actually. Because I thought for the first probably 35 minutes until Hassi scored, I would say we had the better of the chances. We looked a lot better, certainly a lot better than we had done in the previous weeks. We might not have been lighting it up, but we looked a lot more positive than we have done. We looked to be playing with a bit more confidence than we have done. And I turned to my mate and said, this is the kind of game where we're going to be kind of on top, and Blackburn will score. And John Swift did his favourite thing this season of giving the ball to the opposition. Then might as well have been the passing of the Red Sea, because everyone let Hassi run through. Dazzla and I think it was Devlin literally just went, lad, do you want to run straight into the 6-yard box? Nico Schmid didn't bother coming out, and I don't think he'll ever score an easier goal. And it did come against the run of play, and then we kind of shat the bed a bit. But up until that point, I actually felt that we were on top.
No, I just thought it was just another one of them shit games, nothing happening.
That's because you're Mr. Negative.
I'm not. You're the negative one. You want us to lose this, didn't you?
Hey, no, it's reverse psychology.
Yeah, but that's R9 haircut coming, mate. Right.
Reverse psychology, like it'd be like a reverse ponytail come the end of the season.
You wish. The goal was just typical John Swift. But what was more annoying about it? Because some people moan about Matthews going forward, but at least he ran to get back. It was just the amount of players who just stood and let this player walk through them. I think even Devlin just stood there. Giselle just stood there. Bowat just stood there. But what annoyed me more about Swift was the fact not only did he give the ball away, Daz, but he didn't even be asked to come out and help.
Yeah, the thing is, he's not that type of player, is he? And don't get me wrong, it infuriated me. There's not many goals that really piss me off, but that goal, on like what hair I did have, nearly completely all came out. Yeah, but that's the thing, and I think that's why Swift tends to play higher. He doesn't play in that number 6 or 4, whatever you want to call it, midfield role, because he's not good at doing the other way back towards our goal. So if he loses it in the 10 position, that's fine, because he's got more than enough players behind him, which isn't an excuse, by the way, because if you're playing in that position, you have to adapt and do what you need to do. There's no excuses. They're all adults. So if you want to play in that position, you've got to adapt the game.
If you lose the ball, you go and get it back.
Oh, I agree.
Or at least
100%.
try.
100%. And obviously he wasn't the only one at fault for that goal. But if he's the one that gives the ball away to start with, he should be working his arse off to get back, trying to make amends. I just think that goal is a goal that we've sort of been guilty of quite a few times since. And Messino has said this in interviews where he said that we have to be more clever and make certain decisions at certain times where we have to make a foul nice and early, which you'd like to think these are professional footballers, and that's why I think sometimes some of our players can be very naive in that sense. I don't think we went out and engaged quick enough. We allowed I can't remember the lad who scored, because I don't want to butcher his name. Also, allowed him to travel into the box, and then once you're in the box, what can you do? You can't touch anyone, because you know what's going to happen. He's going to go down. So the best thing to do is, as soon as you see the player outside the box, is get to him as quickly as possible. If you have to give away a foul outside the box in a dangerous area, and take a yellow, that's a lot better than allowing a player to get inside the box. But yeah, it was a very, very infuriating goal to give away, and I think a goal that we didn't have to give away. And then, as Has said, up until then, I thought we were okay. I don't think we pulled up loads of trees, but we didn't look like we looked like the better side. And then from then, up until we had that chance in the second half where they cleared the ball off the line 3 or 4 times, we looked very, very average and slow.
Well, there was
It
one.
really set us back, didn't it, that goal?
Oh,
It
yeah.
kind of just shot our confidence and we kind of went, oh, fuck.
But the problem was, and I was talking about it with my dad and the guy who sits near me, is we were just so predictable. It was, let's give the ball to Swift. Swift then goes over to Murphy. Murphy then tries to cross it, and they just stopped it every single time. It was just, you were just watching the same thing and again and again and again, and it was really frustrating to watch. But the moment that changed the game, and I even saw graph of basically where it shows you how much teams are dominating, and it was Blackburn pretty much dominating. And the moment Swift come off the pitch and Kosnowski come on, the game changed. And that's even with your eyes. He instantly, and I'm still annoyed at Chaplin for not passing to him. Chaplin had the ball. He ran ahead of Chaplin into space, threw on goal, and it immediately you were like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?" And I think he only touched the ball 9 times, Kosnowski, but boy, what a difference he made.
Mm.
I don't know how you
It's
feel.
having someone with legs, isn't it?
Yeah, energy.
Yeah, he was causing problems. And that was just off the ball. So he only touched the ball 9 times. It's not a lot. Yet he did a lot more than what Swift done for the first, I think it's the 57th minute he come off. And his energy seemed to brighten. All of a sudden, Murphy stopped doing I'm going to get the ball, slow it down, and try and cross it in. He started running at the fullbacks, and they didn't like it, and that's what caused that. Where Chaplin should have scored, and then someone else should have scored, and so I can't remember who the other two were that had the other shot.
I think Lang was one of them, I think.
Yeah. And just that one change just completely changed the game, and I don't know how you boys felt. And moving Lang to the right was better. He got more involved on the right. And that's probably the way going forward. What we said I can't remember if you agreed, Daz, or not. How is Kosnowski not starting anyway?
Yeah.
Well, I just, sorry, Daz, go on.
No, you go, mate. Go on.
I was just going to say, I just have a horrible feeling, kind of skipping to Derby quickly, that he's going to stick Marlon Pack back in with Dazzla.
Which is mad after you just watched that, isn't it?
No, I know. I don't feel for some reason he doesn't trust Mark yet. And I don't know why, because the 2 games he started with Dazzla, he didn't do badly. He did okay. But I know a lot has been said about him and Leroux maybe not quite living up to the expectation yet, and our recruitment not being amazing. But neither of them have actually been given a proper run of games. So Kosnowski's started maybe 2 off the bench, and then maybe started 2, I think. Leroux's only started 2 and was subbed at half time with one of them.
Well, I think Kosnowski started 4, but 2 of them are on the right mid.
Yeah, I mean kind of in a row in his actual position.
Yeah.
Rather than playing square
2.
pegs round holes.
Then it's 2, isn't it? It was Millwall and Sheffield United.
Yeah. And even Leroux obviously started, was it Ipswich he got subbed at half time?
Yeah, and the game before.
And the game before. But the game before he did fine. But if you're not going to play these new players, then how the fuck are you going to give them enough time to bed in and make a difference? We know, it feels like a broken record. We know that Pack and Dazzla do not work together. It didn't work last year. It's not going to work this year. We're now having the same problem with Swift in there with Dazzla, is that he also doesn't have the legs to be able to move around the pitch. In a 3 would probably work. The same with Pack. In a 3 with Dazzla and maybe Mark, not a problem because you've got 2 able runners in front and they can just sit there. But if you're playing them as a 2, you can't do it. It doesn't work. You've got Dazzla and Kosnowski, who are both able runners that can play as that box to box. They can take turns in being the deeper midfielder. And I don't see why he doesn't start. The team, barring Matthews going off with cramp, the team that kind of basically finished that game, if you include Matthews before he went off, should be the team that starts v Derby.
Oh yeah,
I don't. You leave Devlin at right back, you leave Thingy at Swanson at left back. You don't bring Regan Paul in yet. Matthews and Bowat are starting to build a partnership. They looked a lot better. They looked a lot better this against Blackburn. Bearing in mind it's only like the second time they've played to it. One together, and two, they haven't exactly played a lot of football individually anyway.
Mm.
So, and they're both young. Like Zach Swanson's 25 and he's our oldest defender. Like, it's a very inexperienced back line. There's no real, experienced leader. So you've got to give a bit of credit to Matthews and Bauer. Again, they weren't amazing, but they're on the right track. If they can put a similar performance in again against Derby, then they're pushing in the right direction of building some confidence and building that relationship. But it's got to be Dazzla and Koznovsky in that midfield. Otherwise, you're just going to get overrun again.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was Bowat's best performance beside the goal. Even if he hadn't scored, I'd still be saying the same. I thought Devlin and Swanson were superb. Matthews, the only thing he did wrong was getting caught out further up the pitch, but you could argue that was more Swift's fault. The back four was probably the most solid they've looked for a while now. What about would you still keep Chaplin in the 10?
I would start with what finished on Saturday, in my opinion, and I think, and I've got the same worry about maybe Pack might come in on Saturday, but I would like to think that Messino will see what happened in that second half when Mark came on and we made those changes, and on Saturday was one of the games where I thought the changes he's made has made a massive difference. And I'm not saying that Messino can't make changes to change games, but that was one of the most obvious games where that's really made a massive impact. And I would hope that Messino looks at that and thinks, well, if I change and I bring in Pack or Swift instead of starting Dazzla and Mark, and we lose, people will be like, why did you change it when clearly we finished that game very well and we won the game with that side? I'd hope that he would look at that and think, right, I'm going to start the same team that sort of finished Saturday.
And I think also it's really important to see the fact that obviously I think a couple of people, and I agree, have been frustrated with how late Messino's been making changes, and it's been too late. But he was proactive with it at half time. Yang isn't kind of settling in on that right at the minute, and Lang was kind of looking a bit lost up front. Wasn't quite as effective as obviously the beginning of that Charlton game, and it showed the importance of Colby Bishop. Again, it's the same as kind of as Russ said about with Koznovsky coming on. You could really see the difference in having Colby up there. And yes, I know he didn't score and he didn't get an assist, and I know it's another game without it, but he is involved in the build-up. And again, he wasn't fucking about trying to wrestle people. He was flicking the ball on, he was getting on the ball, he was winning the headers, he was winning the ball at his feet, and he was flicking it on to Murphy or to the other side, and he made a massive impact as well. And it was good that Messino was proactive with the subs. He made them at early, correct times and gave the players enough time to bed in and actually make a difference.
Well, obviously, he's, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's better to see it from the Pompey socials, where they record the goal from behind the goal, and I think it was the first goal where the ball comes into Bishop and he controls it and then flicks it with the back of his foot, and that opens the game up because he does it so quickly. So I think not just Mark coming on, but I think Bishop coming on, and as Russ said, moving Lang out to the right. And I think that absolutely changed the game. I think it gave us a lot more balance. And with Devlin and Swanson, I felt that they pushed on more, maybe because we had to, because we're in the second half of 1-0 down. But I think those changes just gave us balance, and it gave us sort of some like proper attacking intent.
Yeah, it just but also just brings the best out of Dazzla as well, doesn't it? When he has,
Because he's got an able runner next to him.
yeah,
It doesn't matter if he goes up the pitch a bit because he's got someone there that can cover him.
yeah, and but for me, the real negative at the moment, well, not negative, but other than Swift is Yang, and it looks like Yang might be going back. I'm not bothered. He had a couple of the games where he thought, overall, he hasn't impressed me. There's a talent there. I'm not denying that.
Well, Messino said today that he wants him to stay for the season, but
Yeah, he's got no
that
choice.
could just be talk rather than going, yeah, we want him to disappear back to Spurs.
Well, I mean, also like the reason he might not be playing that well at the moment might be like obviously busy learning Spanish instead of training. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
That was a very random rumour.
yeah, if he goes off to Real Madrid, then then he's got the best agent in the world because he ain't that good. For me, I wouldn't be upset if he stayed or went. I don't know about you boys.
No, I agree. Like same with Bianchini. The only player I know obviously you guys said it the other day. I would really like to keep Chaplin for the rest of the season because I think Saturday, I think it showed very good glimpses. I know he wasn't perfect and he should have probably scored
No,
a run second half, but I
watched,
think
I watched the game back and I looked at his stats. He actually had a better game than I realised.
yeah. But that's it. I think it's because with Chaplin, we hold him to a higher standard, which we should. We should hold him to a higher standard than Bianchini and Yang because of who he is, where he's come from, like what levels he's played at. And where with Yang and Bianchini, like what Bianchini, like they both of them really only played one season championship, and a bit of a unknown quantity in this. But with Chaplin, he's not. It's the same with Swift and that lot as well who have come in. We hold them to a higher standard and they should be held to that because of who they are, probably the money they're earning and stuff like that as well. But I think, yeah, with Yang and Bianchini, it wouldn't bother me if both of them went back. Whether they will or not, I don't know, because obviously it's down to the club as well. Because not just our club, but their club. Like I think Yang would be easier to go back because I think he'd be able to get another club quicker. Whether or not Bianchini would be able to, and let's face it, Swansea, the position they're in, they might want to keep certain players away from the club. So unless they know for definite they can move them on, we may have him for the rest of the season. If we do, then it is what it is. Get behind him and that lot, but yeah, it wouldn't bother me that much.
I think Yang probably goes back and Bianchini does as well. Chaplin, you're right, we do hold him to a higher standard and it hasn't quite worked out. He seems to be getting better and progressing each game. Just need to see a little bit more output for me
Well,
because
I've got his stats here.
because currently he's only got an assist so far, which is the same as Bianchini, by the way, and Bianchini's done it in less minutes. But when he's got to start producing because Adrian Segacic again is sat on the bench and again didn't get on, and he scored double the amount of goals in the league than anyone else so far this year,
And got an assist.
and he's got an assist. He's been by far the most productive player, but he's sat on the bench, which I don't actually agree with. And I would keep Chaplin in for Derby, but the only reason is because he got that assist. If he'd kind of, I know goals and assists aren't everything, but if he'd kind of blanked again, I just feel could those wages be put better elsewhere? We know we haven't got a lot of money in January, because we never have a lot of money because they're a bit tight. Those wages could free up, and could we get someone else in on loan with those wages? Do you know? Like, could they be put to a left back or an out and out right winger or something? Then you can move Lang back into the 10 to fight with Segacic. I don't know. I feel like probably the 5 games that we're going to quickly talk about are probably the deciding factors for keeping Chaplin. If he can get another couple of assists or goals, he just needs one to go in off his arse. like you had that game against Swansea where he had it at the edge of the box and you just like shoot, and he chose to pass to Murphy, which was a bizarre choice, but a confident Chaplin does shoot. And hopefully this assist that he got at the weekend, which was a great ball in from the corner, which shouldn't have actually been a corner because Blackburn Blackburn decided to let it go when they thought it was a goal kick. But it was a really good corner from Chaplin, straight into the middle of the kind of on the 6-yard line.
Mm.
And Bowat did.
He put about 3 or 4 decent ones in, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, and you put it into the right area multiple times, you're going to get someone like a Bowat, despite not being the tallest. He managed to get away from his man and had a free header and put it in the far corner. And it was a great header. It was a great ball. I'll just want to see a bit more consistency, and hopefully Chaplin can kind of push on from it.
Well, I've got his stats in front of me. So he got an 8.3. He got 81% passing accuracy. He created 5 chances. He had 2 shots, 1 on target. He had 14 passes into the final third. What else count? Where it matters for him.
Again, it's more positive, isn't it? Like the 14 passes into a final third is exactly what you're wanting from your number 10, is playing those balls that are more influential.
And being in the 10, I suppose, is the more likely place he's going to be put. He was stuck out wide, not doing much, and we all want Chaplin to be the man. We're desperate, not desperate, but you love him to. But let's compare that to the Swansea game where he only did 3 passes into the final third.
Yeah,
and that. So if he can bring that level and step up, and keep going and start again from then that's the Chaplin we want. And he was unlucky not to score as well. He should have scored, to be honest.
I know I said about Chaplin's ball, but what a ball from Josh Murphy for Langs. It was sublime, it was just ridiculous. Obviously, he gets it from Bishop, and he immediately does the winger. Swanson goes on the overlap and lets him come in, and you can tell he's trying to. I feel like he wants to go in and cut in on his right, realises he can't, and he's got 4 players that are kind of in a kind of horseshoe shape around him. And he still manages to, with his weak foot as well. Weak foot.
Does he have one?
Apparently not. This is his weak foot from the corner, kind of right on the corner of the box. Puts it in, and I've watched it a couple of times, and Bishop has a massive influence in it, because when he flicks it on and it goes out to Murphy, during that time, obviously the play is over on that side of the pitch. Bishop has stuck himself between the left centre half and the left back. So the left back isn't aware that Callum Lang's hung away. So Callum Lang is also kind of like, it's really well worked out from every player, right? So you've got Murphy in his technique and putting it in. Bishop's centre forward play is really good because he is putting himself in an awkward position because the left back can see him, but he's on the blind side of the centre half. So the left back's kind of tucking in and kind of going, well, I've got to get close to him because the centre half can't see him. At which point Callum Lang is kind of about 10 yards further back, hanging about. And I don't think there's another player in our squad that would do that. I don't feel like there's another player that would, if that was a Yang or Bianchini or even potentially a Segacic, I don't think would make that last second run. And Lang's at the forward for Blackburn is ending up trying to come back and he can't get there. And it's an inch perfect ball. And again, the technique from Lang to put that in, because again, I don't think there's many players maybe in our squad, excuse me, to keep that down and put that in. Because it's put in with a bit of venom. You got to kind of put your foot through it, because if you try and glance that's going looping up over into the Fratton end. So that's all three of your front line, the kind of 2 wingers and the striker, all having a massive influence in the game, and especially Bishop, without even kind of touching the ball, he's taken 2 players away with him. So that's what we need to see more of.
Yeah, and but also there was a point in the first half where Murphy had to go at Swanson because he wanted to do the overlap. And Swanson obviously listens because I think that's where Murphy does miss Ogilvy a bit.
They're like telepathic, aren't they?
Yeah, and Ogilvy knows what Murphy needs, and Murphy knows what Ogilvy needs, and that's
I felt Murphy did well as captain as well. It was more of a captain's performance. I've never really, nothing against Colby. I felt that the armbands weighed heavy on him as when he has been our captain, and it was nice to see kind of it not. I know sometimes when players come on that are higher ranking, they then take the armband off of them. That didn't happen with this. I don't like it when that happens. I feel like when you're captain for the day, if you're still on the pitch, you should retain that armband.
Yeah.
And I felt like Murphy kind of took that and went, right, I'm captain. I'm gonna lead with my performance. Again, I couldn't really tell. He's not really a vocal player. Pack is very vocal leadership. I feel like Murphy's more of a do as I do rather than listen to me. Like with his actions, he's more of a I'm going to stand out and lead with my performance kind of player. And I felt like that worked well, and especially with Bishop coming off, it all worked out.
Yeah. No. From 60-minute onwards, it was a good display, and sort of actually was quite exciting to watch. We just need to, I don't know about you, Daz. Do you think not having a game midweek will do us good? It feels like every time we've had a win, we've either had an international break or a Tuesday or Wednesday game, and it just hasn't helped us.
Yeah, it's good to have that week in between to sort of I know everyone you like to keep playing as soon as possible because when you're winning, you want that momentum. But it just seems for us where you haven't carried that on to the next game this season. So maybe it is good to have a break, get back to into the on the training pitch, work on a few other things, maybe maybe set up in training this week the team that we want to play on Saturday. Hence, Mark playing, then Lang being out on the right, Chaplin in that 10 role. But the thing is, I suppose we'll see, won't we, on Saturday? Because sometimes, with football, you can try a million different things and they just don't seem to work. So sometimes I think it's Neil Warnock in one of his documentaries. He says about changing a load of things. This didn't work that time, so to go off and do what you want. Thing is shag your missus in the car and that kind of stuff. Do whatever you want because last time we did what we did, we didn't follow it on. So yeah, I mean it's going to be hindsight, isn't it? On Saturday, it depends on how we play and if Saturday's a positive result, that doesn't mean winning. I mean, we could get a good draw away at Derby. We'll look back on it and think, well, yeah, it's good we had a week off instead. And that's the problem with us this season. We just haven't had that consistency. Let's hope that Saturday sort of bucks the trend so far this season.
Anything else you want to talk about before we move on?
Don't think so. I think we're all, well, the one thing I was going to say actually, which I thought about in the game, there was a point where I don't know if you guys sort of remembered it or thing like that, where Schmidt had the ball from a goal kick in the second half. We were 1-0 down, and I think the crowd started getting aggy. I got aggy, and I like to sort of try and hold back a bit.
He was taking a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, it took a while. And I think that might have been a moment, along with when they had we had 3 chances cleared off the line. Those 2 moments, I think, helped change the game because I think the fans were like, "Look, come on, fucking hell, we're 1-0 down, get going quicker." And I know
I'm not really sure what Nico was doing because
fair,
Messino had the same frustrations because obviously where I sit, I can see he was
going
doing his fucking nut. He was fuming.
yeah.
He was, but in Nico's defence, I was looking at no one put their arm up, no one looked for it. No one was moving for it. I would have been in the same position, even looking around, going, "Who the fuck do I kick it to?"
Yeah. And the problem is that's how we take majority of our goal kicks. We wait. We want teams to sort of come onto us and then play around. But I think like, and hopefully Messino will put that into him. Like, there's times and places to do that, and that wasn't then. And I felt that sort of that, along with the three chances we had, I don't know how many minutes it was afterwards, where we had three shots cleared off the line. I think that was a massive turning point. And then obviously when Lang did score, I think you could feel the relief. And as Bassino said, like when that first goal went in, the place hit the roof, and it did feel that way. And I think you get that from chances that we had just before that, and everyone's like riled up, ready to go, and all you need is just after that, just that little bit of spark. I think that got us going. But yeah, that was something I did notice in the game.
One of them moments, footballers, man, just talk about. There's sometimes in seasons there's moments.
Yeah.
And goal, because for the last few pods, I've said I've been quite apathy. I haven't really got angry or anything like that. I'm going to be really honest, because my dad and my son gave me the weirdest look. When we scored, I actually lost my shit. I was so angry that they hadn't done that for 4 games, or wherever it was. I was shouting my head off, where the fuck's that been? Why have we waited this long? Like, I was just, I let it all out, all this anger that I'd been probably bottled up. And then from there, it was just like a completely different feeling. But it was like this, this lift that I think everyone felt when Lane finally put that ball in the net.
That was the biggest cheer of the day, wasn't it? It was that goal.
Yeah, it was a
And I
proper.
think of it was kind of half celebration, half kind of relief, and a bit of frustration of gone, fucking hell, where's that been?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we got to do. It was after that, it was, we made it more hostile. The press was higher. And that's what we've got to do at home games. I fully expect, Nico, when we're playing away, slow the goal kicks down. Not a problem. But at home, get on the ball and get fucking playing. Because you've got the fans behind you fully. Just show a bit of something.
100%. Right, shall we move on to Saturday's game against Derby? Have you got any stats for us?
I do indeed. So it is Pompey versus Derby. Obviously, last time out wasn't ideal at Pride Park for Pompey. Obviously 4-0 and a red card. Derby have actually done pretty well this year. They obviously developed on quite a bit, similar to us. In the words of John Messino, both teams have changed a lot since then. They are in 12th position with 8 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses, 30 points. So they're 10 points ahead of us. Obviously played that game extra. Last time out, they beat Sheffield Wednesday 3-0 at Hillsborough. Obviously Pompey couldn't do it, but Wednesday are kind of getting whooped every week, so I don't really think you can take a lot from that. The last few games before that was a draw at home to Millwall and a 3-1 loss at home to Leicester, who have also seemed to have picked up. So haven't won in the last 2 home games. Can you tell me the last time we beat Derby at Pride Park?
2002? Birchall and Todoroff, I want to say.
We definitely beat them then, didn't we? I don't think there was any other times, huh?
No.
No.
At Pride Park.
But it's just been draws, isn't it, pretty much? Because even season we won the FA Cup, we drew at their place, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of we haven't got the best record against them, but the wins we have had are sparse, but a lot of them have come at Fratton Park. It was a 2-1 away win.
Birchall, wasn't it? I'm sure it was.
Yes, in November 2002.
I think it's our only win at Pride Park as well.
For a long time it is. We won there in 92.
Yeah, that was the baseball ground. Was it 4-2 that game?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. That's when Macca scored that lovely chip.
So it's our only win at Pride Park, so it's not the most ideal ground, but hopefully, we got a...
And they got a poor home record.
They have, yeah. They're not ideal at home. And, we've got to make sure that, we said it after Millwall as well, that this Blackburn win isn't going to be a false dawn. We've got to make sure we get something, I think, away at Derby, and then you got 2 home games in a row. You got to go and get at least one win out of those home games as well, and start putting points on the board. Because if you start kind of dropping points again, then it's not the best. Referee wise, it is Farai Halam. He has refereed us once this season, our 1-1 draw away to Leicester. Refereed a lot in the Championship. So he's quite card happy. So he's had 7, 7, 2, 8, 3, 5, 3, 5. So he also refereed our EFL Cup defeat to Reading as well.
Yeah, that's worth
3 or over.
I'd probably risk it for 4.
Oh, he's going to risk it for a biscuit. Wow.
Like, we're quite good at getting yellow cards, aren't we?
We are. This so none of us got any points at Swansea. Russ, you did all right against Blackburn, didn't you?
Certainly did, Langy, my boy.
So you get 2 for Lang and 1 for the correct outcome. So that's 3 points. So that's up to 14 points for you.
Whee.
Daz, you got a win. So that's up 1 point. You 2 are pulling away from me. So Daz, you're still on first in 16 points.
Nice.
Russ is second. He's closed the gap down to 2, so he's only on 14. And there's little old me right at the bottom on 8.
With his R9 haircut. Hey.
That is not happening.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
It is.
It is not.
I will write to your employer.
I think you'd have to write to my... I'm more worried about you writing to my missus, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll be writing to your missus and everything and saying, look, you know what I mean? We will sue.
What happened?
But if he put on a scum shirt, me and you got nothing, mate. If we come bottom, we got it. It is what it is. Get better.
Look, the reverse psychology worked, didn't it? We won.
It did. But I love the way you're putting your R9 haircut on the line for Pompey to win. That shows your love for the club, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it. It shows it. So we'll quickly go through this one, and then we'll do QPR, Charlton, Bristol City, and Ipswich. I'm going to go straight in for a derby. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Pompey win, and I'm going to go Josh Murphy to score.
Right. Well, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and Bishop Lake scoring up there, doesn't he? So
he does, being the Forest fan.
Yeah, so he's going to finally get his goal up there in a 1-1 draw.
I am going to go for a Desmond and Langy.
Lovely. QPR, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win, and I'm going to switch to Langy.
I need to have a look at that. They're in good form at the moment, QPR, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they lost to Middlesbrough on the weekend,
which is not disgraceful.
No, not a bad result, is it? No, it's a long way to go, and Middlesbrough are obviously in good form as well, up towards the top. So
yeah, they're better. They're better at home. They've lost their last 2 They've lost their last 2 away games 3-1.
Yeah, they lost to
Norwich
3-1. They lost to Blackburn 1-0 away. 0-0 Sheffield United. Lost to Derby away.
So I'm going to take their crappy away form and go for a 3-1 Pompey win.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. And what goal scorers have been said already for this game?
Just Lang.
Just Lang. I'm going to go... It's difficult, isn't it, at the moment? You don't really know...
That's the fun of it.
Yeah, Chaplin. Let's go Chaplin.
Oh, Chaplin on Boxing Day.
Yeah, it's written in the stars, mate.
Does he?
yeah, I had 2-0 in my mind as well, so I'm going to stick with that. 2-0 Pompey, and I'll go with Bish. We haven't had Bish yet, have we?
No.
No, it's good.
Fun though. Right, who's next after that? Charlton?
So Charlton, our bogey team.
Right. As you go first this time.
Do you know what? I think we're going to turn it around against them. I think it's going to be... Let's go for another 2-0, I think. And I'm going to go back with Langy.
Lovely.
If we're going to beat him at home, I think this is the time to do it.
Yeah. They're on their way down as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
After starting really well, they're kind of dropping
I
down a bit.
feel like they've been found out like Oxford did last season doing.
Potentially. But again, it's another team that we've got to try and win and draw them in to join us in this doom of a relegation battle.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So I'm going to go 2-1. And I'm going to go for... It's just knowing who's going to be in defence at that point, isn't it? You just don't know who's... I feel like a defender's going to score in one of these games. I'll go Swanson for that. Fuck it.
Or Swanee Rocket, maybe. I'm going to go 2-1, and I'm going to go Terry Devlin. I'll go for the other fullback. Because he had a wicked shot the other day, didn't he? That Pears managed to just about save.
Yeah, that was the only time that half we went down the right and we nearly scored.
Yeah, I know. Bristol City away on New Year's Day. I think that will be a tough one.
I think we don't turn up. We never do at that place. I'm going to jump straight in and say I'm going to give us a goal because I like picking a goal scorer just in case.
Yeah,
I'm going to go 3-1 to them, and I think Murphy scores.
Daz?
Let's go 1-1. Keep me positive because after two wins on the trot, we should be.
This is Pompey. You do know that.
We should be oozing confidence. 1-1. What was the goal scorer? You said Russ?
Oh, and Murphy.
Oh, bastard. 1-1. Let's go Chappers because after he scored, like was it Russ? You said Chappers scores on Boxing Day.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah, he's going to be flying after that.
Boxing Day and New Year's Day goals. How about
Lovely.
that? I'm going to go for 2-1 loss. I'm going to go for Segacic. Maybe come off the bench and get a kind of a late one in there.
Is it Ipswich next?
It is. So Ipswich on the Sunday, the 4th of January. One of 3 Sundays we are playing on in January. So
horrendous. I hate Sunday games.
Yeah, we know. Don't start moaning.
3-1. 2-1 win. And I'm going Seggers because Chaplin can't play.
That is very true. Dazzla.
I'm actually surprised by that, Russ.
I think we do it. The Ipswich are all over the place. You don't know what you're going to get. You either watch them and think, "Fuck me, what a team," or they're gobshite.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
They are literally Gattuso.
I'm going to go for a win because I always think at home, we showed against the top 3. Well, was meant to be the top 3 last season, wasn't it? With Sheffield United, Leeds, and Burnley, that we can compete with the better sides at home. I think. What did you say, Russ?
I said 2-1 Seggers.
Let's go 1-0 Bishop. Let's do Leeds at home from last season.
Oof. I'm going to go for a Desmond. Kind of keep it going. If we can get another, I think a draw at home to Ipswich is actually a good result.
Yeah.
So I'll go for a 2, or I can guarantee that George Hurst will probably score for them. I was going to go Bishop, but as Daz did, I will change it. We'll go for a Dazzla goal. doesn't come up with them often, but he comes up with them at important points.
Against his
So we'll go for a bit of Andre magic, either a 2-yard tap in like he did against Oxford, or a 20-yard screamer as he did earlier in the season as well. Right, so that is our 5 games.
Right.
So I will be top of the league after them 5.
Has his R9 will be half cut.
Make or break this.
It is. It's a very important run, and I think it's funny that we got 5 in a row, and we could get to Bristol or Ipswich, and none of them could be playing. They could all be dead or something. You know, like I think that's the fun of it, doing it so far in advance. Thick and fast these games. Thick and fast.
Can you do me a favour though? Can you, in our group chat, just text what we've done, because I'm going to forget, and pin it or star it, or whatever it is you can do.
I will do.
Cool. Right, let's go for a bit of Taskmaster then. So last week I got you to do Would I Lie to You, and then one of, I can't think it was you, has said about you want to do it to me. So I've got 3 subjects, and you're just going to guess if I'm telling the truth or not. Ready?
Go on then.
Let's go.
Right. I once ruined George Best's tribute outside Old Trafford.
Not okay.
What, a tribute act or like just tribute?
When he passed.
Right. So was it like a silence and you shouted something, or?
No, it was, so when he passed, the first game at Old Trafford was against Pompey, and I attended, and after the game they were handing out free pies.
Did you eat them all?
And I mean, 3 is in FREE, not 3 pies.
Just
So I grabbed the pie, lovely
Who
pie.
ate all the pies?
I thought it was nice of them to give out pies at the end of the game. I wish Pompey done that. And my mate went, before we went on the coach, he said, because it was like the whole ground was surrounded with George Best tributes. And I went over with my pie, I bit into the pie, and all the filling come out and splashed all over everyone's shirts that were signed by him, flowers. It just went everywhere.
What flavour pie was it?
I think it was steak and kidney, if I remember rightly.
Oh, he did that quick, Daz. He got that out there quick. He didn't think about that.
I'm pretty sure it was. You're talking.
I was trying to catch him out on that.
It was 2005, so yeah, you're talking 20 years ago, and I had to quickly do a swift, and I even whistled as I walked off as well.
So you actually drew more attention to yourself then?
back onto the coach. And I just think, oh my God, all them people have laid their shirts and their flowers and pictures, and my pie just gone all over everything.
That's like, to be fair, that's a lot of information and like specific, which obviously
just to make up. Yeah.
But then again, that's the point of this game, though, isn't it? Like, to make
I've had
up.
a whole week to think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, that's a lot of information. That is the game. So
I just feel like that's something Russ would do. I feel like I think if you said that, Daz, I don't feel like it would be true. But I feel like that's such a Russ thing to bite into a pie and it go everywhere, all over a shirt. And I could just imagine him stood there going, "Oh, fuck. I'm going to go true."
Yeah, I'll do the same. Yeah, I think it's true.
It was true.
Yes.
I did bite into a pie and it fucking went everywhere. I've never felt so bad in my life.
But that's not your fault. That's the makeup of the pie.
No, I know. I think it's where they've been sat so long that it just probably, I don't know, just damaged the base or something. I'm not sure. But, yeah, just don't eat a pie around like tribute stuff, people. It's not a good idea. Right. I once saw Steve Claridge kick off in a bookmakers.
Okay, what was he upset about?
He was upset that they wouldn't let him bet in the bookmakers.
Was it because he was betting on football or
Horses.
horses? What did they say? Why they weren't allowed to bet? He wasn't allowed to bet because obviously football they probably wouldn't allow it. But
I don't know the full story because I wasn't in there when I walked in. It was kind of already happening.
right.
And I went to do my Saturday acca, and he was in there, just absolutely kicking off because they wouldn't let him bet. And I can remember the guy behind was just saying, "You know you're banned here, Steve." He kept looking around at everyone, going, "All I want to do is put, I think it was 50 quid on a horse or something like that, and they won't let me."
What bookies was it?
It was Coral down London Road in Portsmouth.
I'm trying to think because I listened to the podcast he did on Under the Cosh and trying to remember if he sort of was big, if he mentioned about being big on gambling or anything like that. Because that sounds like someone with a gambling problem. Because if he's not allowed to make bets in bookies,
I'm not trying to convince your answer, but he is a well-known gambler.
yeah, that's what I'm just trying to think. Yeah, because just saying
He's
that.
the guy that sold his house without his missus knowing, or put his house on the, if it loses, you can have my house on a horse at Cheltenham. And luckily, it won.
That's the thing. Like, if you know a bookie's the person behind the counter by name, and you're also not allowed to go in and bet, you definitely have a problem. I wouldn't need to know anyone's backstory to know that.
He got very threatening and all.
Did he?
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be true because I feel like it'd be really out of order to be saying these things if it was false. To say he's going to threaten to beat people up and get
He
violent.
didn't threaten to beat up, but he got a bit
Agitated, isn't it?
Yeah, very angry, very angry.
And I mean, if you've got a gambling problem, then yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, go on. I'll go true as well.
I feel like it's got to be true.
Yeah, I think it'll be true.
Right. Well, it is a true story, but not mine.
Oh, right. So, hold on. Does that make it...
I know the person that he was shouting at behind the bookmakers because he's one of the relatives that go to work, and he was telling me about it the other day, and I thought, I'm using that.
So technically that's a true story then. It's just not yours.
It's a true story. It's
so
just
is that
not
like half
my
a
true
point
story.
then? Is that
You
like
can have half a point.
Huh?
You can have half a point.
Must be, innit?
You don't win anything, but you can have half a point.
Because it's technically a true story. It's just not yours.
Yeah, it's just not mine. Yeah, so so I asked him. I said, "Can I use it on my podcast?" He went, "Yeah, crack on."
Cheers, mate.
Right, and my third and final one is I decided to ditch my great grandmother's funeral, so I had a chance of meeting Matthew Taylor and Milan Mandrick at school.
What year were you in?
Oh, was I 10 or 11?
Well, year 10 or year 11? Because
Well,
No, age.
No, I mean year 10 or year 11. I generally can't remember which one.
How old are you?
How old am I? 37.
Yeah. Okay.
Year 11 or year 10?
So you're talking 20 years ago then?
I was in year 10.
Okay.
So
right.
year 10, so you're going to be about 14 or 15?
Because
So 12 years ago, so 2003-ish.
Right, I was in year 11 when Matty Taylor, that's his first season, because we got promoted in my last year at school, and obviously I'm 39, so if Russ is 37, he would have been like year 10 if he... When did you turn 38?
Next year.
Well, yeah, but when?
Not giving you my birthday details out.
He's in July.
What month? July.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm only joking.
So he was a baby in his year then.
So he would be a year below me, yeah. So he would have been year 10. So that makes sense.
I'm gonna. What did was it paternal or maternal side?
I don't know what them words mean.
Was it on your dad's side of the family or your mum's
I see
side of
what
the
you mean.
family?
It's my dad's side.
How did he feel about it? Was he pissed off that you decided to ditch it for his nan?
No, he told me to crack on. That's what she would have wanted.
To be fair,
She wouldn't want me to miss out on having a chance of meeting Milan Mandrick and Matthew Taylor.
at that point, if obviously if I would have been year 11, if I had that opportunity and it was say my mum's funeral, I would have ran down, grabbed her out the casket and run her over broken glass to meet Matty Taylor. To be fair, at that point in my life,
I'm going to say lie because I feel like I don't think because it's a family member like that, I don't think you can miss that.
but how close? How close? Did you say it was your nan? Sorry, did you say
My great grand.
great grand? See, were you close with her or not?
Fairly, like I wouldn't say like close, but I used to see her quite a lot throughout my life.
Yeah, I'm going false. I'm going it's a lie.
I'm just thinking because like I had 3 truths. I'm just gonna be fun. Let's go true.
It was true.
Oh,
To be fair, all my family were like, yeah, they just miss it. Like that's what she would have wanted. So
Thing is,
you know,
that's fair.
at that age as well, it doesn't. It's not like one of those things where, like, I mean, when I was younger, like I didn't go to funerals because like of the age where it was like, well, there's no real point you going in a way because you're too young to sort of be around it. There's no point, but yeah.
I remember feeling bad, but once they
Good.
turned up, I think I
Once you
forgot.
saw Matty Taylor,
Right, shall we move on to the most dysfunctional,
Game
disorganised
show
bit
of
of
the year.
gaming?
what? Harry, who am I?
Darts.
Hey, that goes through without a hitch. Don't you do that. I will take you to court for defamation of character.
Mine goes through a hitch. As I said, if I had a producer like they do in the games where like they play this game, I'd be fine. So if anyone wants to be my producer, then
They need to
get in
go to
contact with
your
me.
house to be with you at the exact time.
Yeah, get in contact with me.
Do you have to live in Winchester?
It's an unpaid internship,
Hey,
and
To be
yeah,
honest, Daz, I love the fact it's disorganised. It gives it character.
it's more fun, isn't it?
it infuriates me.
And the
It's more
fact it
fun.
infuriates Has just makes me love it even more.
It's more fun. Right. Okay, let's start off with this week's theme tune.
What is this? It's going to kill me.
Catchphrase, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right.
Say what you say. I see a bored bastard with darts in his hands.
Good
Say what
old
you
Roy.
see. Say what you see. Say what you
Good
see.
old Roy Walker. What a guy.
Still Steve Mulhern, actually.
No,
No, sorry.
fuck him.
It is
The
Roy
original
Walker.
was Roy Walker.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love catchphrase. Literally, I can sit there and just like reel them off as they're going. But like my other half's like, why don't you like apply for it? I'm like, well, if I do, and I got up there, all of a sudden my stammer would come back because I do have a stammer, and that when I get nervous, it comes out. So I'll be there going.
I'm Darren from Winchester.
Exactly. They know. Everyone know who I am then. Right. So, as the last episode, we did obviously League One. Was it just League One appearances? I can't
It
remember.
was. You should know you are the host of your own game show, yes.
No, but I once that game's gone, it's gone. It's out of my mind. It's dead to me. This season, so this week, as we won on Saturday and we're staying up, I'm going with championship appearances, along with championship goals and championship
Ooh.
assists. So you have 3 things to think about. Add them all together, and that is your score. So,
For Pompey, yeah.
who wants to go first?
I'll
So,
go first.
Ross goes first. All right. Okay, hold on.
It's lights out, and away we go. Festive.
Go on, Crofty.
I stopped it quickly because it was about to say the best F1 driver who's ever existed, and I know Ross wouldn't be happy about that.
What?
Lewis Hamilton.
No. Right,
Schumacher.
Russ, you're up first.
Right. We haven't had a lot of seasons. And we're talking Championship, not Div 1.
Championship, yeah. So this is why I've put in appearances, goals, and assists. There's a reason for that.
Because we have no Guy Whittingham assists.
Trying to add all up, no.
Right, okay. So we've only had 4 seasons, and they're massively apart, aren't they?
Yeah, so we had like 2 and 2, didn't we, really?
Yeah. Just because he would have played 2 seasons, I know he wouldn't have scored or assist, but I'm going to go Jamie Ashdown.
Oh, Jamie Ashdown was
He must be...
67.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is going to be a very low scoring game.
Well, you've got a couple that have got like...
Is there anyone like above 100?
Nearly.
Yeah, it's going to be a long...
about 100. So, round about 100. So this could be, if you name them right, you could do it in about 5 or 6, like about 3 or 4 goes.
Still better than what I could actually do with darts.
Yeah, so yeah. Has.
Joshua Murphy.
Yeah, I was going to go him, but I don't want to be obvious and boring.
Josh Murphy. Oh, God. See, this is definitely where I need my own producer. I'll find this here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I reckon he must have, 50 or 60, surely.
Well, he's going to have maybe about 40 odd appearances, then plus, I reckon he'll be nearly 55, 60.
Yeah, I reckon
All
60,
in.
over 60.
Do you reckon over 60?
I'll go 58.
Right, hold on. Here we go. So we have got 55 appearances.
Oh, there'd be more then, wouldn't it? There'd be like 80
It'll
odd.
be nearly, yeah.
It says here 7 goals and 18 assists. It's 80.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. Let's go for a bit of... It's hard, isn't it? Because they're so spread out. I'm trying to think of someone who's played like 2 full seasons. Joe Ward.
Joel Ward. That is I think roughly, well, especially appearances is the highest score. 86 appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists, 95.
Take that.
Has. You're taking longer than I do to search.
Gonna go for...
You dare say you've got in mind.
I'll go for just appearances. I know it's only just 1 season, but he played a lot last year. We'll go Connor Ogilvie.
You got a few goals and probably a couple of assists.
So 58 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist, 63.
Take that. I think anything over 50, I'll be happy with each one.
Keep chipping away.
I think this is quite a solid one. Greg Halford.
Yeah,
That's a good shout.
Another one for assists. 75 assists.
25 assists. Jesus Christ.
12
the
goals.
man was a machine.
12 goals. And 5 assists. Obviously, he was a penalty taker, wasn't he, really? 92.
Wow. Good effort.
As to throw next.
What am I on?
You're on 358.
And what am I on?
247.
Liam Lawrence.
That was going to be my next.
Liam Lawrence. I'll go into my next side there. This is more exciting, actually, because it builds up the tension.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? As I said, when I've watched other people do this and they've got someone in the background going, 28! Where's Liam Lawrence?
He's bitter about these other people, isn't he?
I am,
He
yeah.
really is.
Fucking annoying. Where's his stats? This is annoying. Why is it not showing his stats? Hold on. Put it this way. Because he played 2 seasons for us, wasn't it, in the Championship?
Who are you even on? I've forgotten.
Liam Lawrence.
Liam Lawrence.
It's been so long. You can thingy this,
Liam Lawrence.
Do 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 do.
It's not my fault this is playing up.
It is exactly your fault
Why?
because it's
Here we
your
go.
game.
Here we go. So, 54 goals.
54 goals. Jesus.
Oh,
Lord.
fucking
54
hell!
appearances.
What? How did we get relegated if he's scoring 54 goals?
54 appearances. I got excited. 54 appearances, 7 goals. So 54 appearances, 7 goals, and 13 assists. Put him on
Jeez.
74,
Nice.
which is
No.
mental because he scored so many goals. Whoops.
Right. I'm going to go for... I think he got 16 goals. He must have got a few assists. Played pretty much every game. David Nugent.
Oh, he was next for me.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
What, David Nugent?
Oh, not David Nugent. I was thinking David. Yeah, whatever. Nugent, 44 appearances,
Well,
13,
David Norris ain't going to come back on again, is he? You twat.
13 goals, 7 assists, says here.
Yep. I'll take that.
64.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. What does that leave me on?
183.
So need another, probably 2 high ones yet.
Yeah.
Dave Kitson.
Yeah.
Anyway, who's saying David Nugent isn't a friend of the show? We don't know. Dave
Well,
Kitson.
is he your friend?
David Nugent?
Yeah.
I actually had a good chat. I had a chat with him in Southampton.
During the war.
Icon Diva, I had a chat with him. I turned around and he stood next to me and went, David Nugent. And he was like, yeah, because I think he was worried. I thought he thought I was a scammer. It was actually just after he scored against Leeds in that Carling Cup game.
Were you wearing your Southampton shirt when you said David Nugent?
Yeah, I always go out in a full kit when I go out on a night out. So,
Thought so.
David Kitson, 68 appearances, 12 goals, 10 assists, 90.
Yeah, nice. I'll rate that one. That was going to be my next.
Isn't he the secret footballer as well? Or whatever you call him?
I reckon he is, yeah. And a couple of the stories he's told sounds like him. I swear one of them was about us.
So what's that put me on, Daz?
You're on 194. Russ, you're on 183.
Ooh.
I think of more players who have done something like the original lot. Oh, God. It's tricky at this stage, isn't it? Let's go David Norris. I don't know how many assists he might have got.
David Norris, another friend of the show. David Norris, 40 appearances, 8 goals, 4 assists, 52.
I wanted a bit higher, but that'll do.
We'll tell him next time he should have scored more.
Yeah. How dare he not score more?
Right. 2 from this season, this group of players, 2 from the last. We'll go back to this group of players. And we're gonna go and go for we'll go for more appearances based just to get it down. We'll go for Andre Dazzla.
Andre Dazzla.
Yeah, good shout.
58 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist, 62.
Lovely.
Whenever I think of a player from now, they've all just been injured.
That's the problem.
I'm trying to remember who was in our squads back then. Hayden Mullins?
Second highest appearance out of all these. Sits 79 appearances, 3 goals and 3 assists. 85.
Take that.
Great.
Was that
46.
Oh, did anyone play every game and not score last season?
Has your Cryer 132, which I don't think you can get, but
Boo. Ricardo Roca.
Ricardo
Oh,
Roca.
yeah, of course, yeah. Fuck's sake.
Funny enough, no goals, no assists, but 62 appearances.
I'll take that. What does that leave me on?
70.
70.
He's been better at telling us what we're on.
Russ,
I'm
46.
going to take a gamble here on Colby Bishop.
Oh.
Just because he missed a fair amount at the beginning, didn't he?
I can tell you right now, you're definitely too far over. You got 67. You're bust.
Really?
Yeah, because he's had 52 appearances, 12 goals, 3
He had
assists.
that many? He had
Apparently.
50? Blimey.
Because he
Fair
played
play.
the whole second half as well, even more the second half of the season, November onwards. And then he's played pretty much
Yeah.
every game, at least made one appearance, hasn't he? Like, even off the bench.
No, I was in my head. I was thinking he's had no more than about 30 odd.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Marlon Pack.
On Pack, 55 appearances, 1 goal and 2 assists, 58. That leaves you on 12, Has.
Oh.
Russ, you still require 46.
Um,
So obviously you can technically get 56, or ideally you want to get 55 to be in that 10 bracket.
yeah. Tricky one. Regan Paul.
Regan Bull? Jesus. On the nod.
No
Oh,
way.
Has, you've got to hit 12.
you're joking me. He got bang on 46.
45 appearances, 1 goal apparently, says here.
Ha!
Has, you got to hit 12 on the nod, my son.
You might be able to work that out, to be honest.
12.
Let me scroll down to see if I can find people that are around 12. Because I didn't print it off because I'm trying to save the planet.
That's fact anyway, mate. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. Well, because I've got to allow these superstars. Did you actually see that Scum, they travel by plane to Norwich the other day?
Shut up.
Yeah, they did.
Fucking hell.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
I'll get that because I leave my TV on standby.
Yeah, that's it.
So I need...
I'm going to go out and literally strangle turtles from now on.
Me does.
Fucking hell.
So, you have appearances wise, you have 1, 2, 3 players that have 12 appearances on the nose.
Okay. New signings this season. Bianchini, maybe. Does he make more than 12? Don't think he has. No, because I looked last time I moaned about Chaplin. I'd looked at Bianchini, he'd only played 10. He hasn't played since.
And has he got an assist?
Yes. Oh, so that'd only be 11 though. LaRue won't have played enough. Kosnovsky, maybe? He hasn't got any goals or assists, but has he played 12 times yet?
I'll be surprised.
Well, he started 4. He came off the bench, that's the weekend, that's 5. Has he come off the bench another 7 times?
Oh, God, do it.
Go on then,
Don't
Mark
do it.
Kosnowski.
As it's Christmas.
It's the mobile phone, look.
Right, so you said Mark Kosnowski, yeah?
Yes.
Mark Kosnowski has made exactly... How many has he made? Let me have a quick look.
I thought he'd had it ready. God's sake.
Have we won?
Does that mean it's right?
As it's Christmas, it's a draw. You both hit on the nails.
Is that right?
It's right.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
Bloody hell.
Too
Merry
on the
Christmas.
nose. We won't do that again.
Merry Christmas. Yep, but that's a draw. Bang, both on the nod.
Wow.
Fair play.
So that means he's come off the bench 7 times.
No idea.
I'm surprised it's as high as that.
We'll take it.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Well done, Russ.
Fantastic.
Well done, you, mate. Regan Paul was just a random shout.
Regan Paul and Mark Kosnowski are 2 saviours.
It's a Hail Mary. 2 Hail Marys.
Yeah, we Daz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We Daz. Talking to Hail Marys, it's time for this. Indeed. Right. Harry's Who Am I? And as it's something a bit different, because it's the Christmas episode, it is non-Pompey related, but they are footballers, I've got 2, that are born on Christmas Day. Okay? You will have heard of both of them, so they're not like random obscure people.
So we've got to guess 2, yeah?
We'll do one. If we have time for the other one, we'll do the other one. Depends how long you take.
We should have time. There's plenty of time there.
Right. While I'm there, I'll quickly get up the old your shit, because you're going to get it wrong. I mean, amazing if you Hail Mary one of these at this.
Chris Kamara.
No, see, we did that last year, so if you Hail Mary one of these, I might give up doing Harry's Who Am I? Right.
Okay.
I'll put that on the line. So, I'm going to kind of give a bit more information for each player, because obviously if I say this, for example, I played for only one team in my country, the rest in England doesn't really help because they haven't played for Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you the nation. So they are Scottish. They played for only one Scottish team,
Right.
and the rest of his teams were English.
Okay. So, are we getting 3 clues like normal, or?
I've got 4 plus their Wikipedia pages open in case.
Okay. Right. A Scottish player, born on Christmas Day, played for one Scottish team and the rest were all English, correct?
That is correct.
You think of any Scottish players, Dad? Why does my mind go blank whenever we talk about Scottish players? Every time.
Birchill was Scottish, wasn't he?
But don't forget, it's not Pompey related.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I just went back to that. Jesus.
What can I think of a Scottish player? Let's go Colin Henry. Remember Colin Henry? Wasn't he the one that Gazza flicked his head over?
Yeah.
He was.
Remind me of the clue again.
I played for only one team in Scotland.
Yeah.
The rest of them were in England, despite being Scottish.
Because, go on. Barry Ferguson, because I'm just thinking he only played for Rangers. I'm pretty sure he didn't play for an Elsewhere in Scotland. And he did play for Blackburn, so that I know could be.
And Birmingham as well, wasn't it?
And Birmingham, I think, yeah.
Good
Barry
shout.
Ferguson.
Clue number 2. I made a total of 720 club appearances and scored 118 times in my career.
Oof.
So, obviously a striker, I'd guess.
What about someone like Gordon Strachan?
What? Ali McCoist? Did he? Who else did he? Because he just
No.
played just for Rangers, didn't he? Did he play for anyone else?
Yeah, he only played. Wasn't it for Sunderland? Was his only team, so it can't be him. And he scored a lot more goals than that as well. I'm going to guess Gordon Strachan.
Dazzla.
Dalglish played for more than one Scottish team, didn't he? Hearts or something like that.
So a striker.
Well, it might not be a striker. It could be like a mad attacking midfielder.
Could be. I'm just trying to think whether, like, sort of, like, it might not be like a massively well-known name because, as said, it's not going to be like a complete random name out of nowhere. So
It's going to be a well-known Scottish player, isn't it? So you're looking at people like Dalglish. You're looking at.
do you know what? I don't know why he's come into my head because I don't know who else he's played for. I don't know if he's even played in Scotland, but it's just because he's Scottish and I can hear his name in my head. It's like Chris. How do you say it? Iwelami?
Chris Imalulu. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
because he would have played for a lot of teams in England.
What about that one I played for Derby? And did he play for?
Do you think Chris Martin?
No, I was thinking. Is it Kenny Miller?
Kenny Miller? Yeah, but he played for Rangers and Celtic, didn't he?
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
I don't know who old. I can't say his fucking name. Iluemi, where is? I can't remember who if he's even played in Scotland. But he's just ran. I'm going to go for him. Iluemi, however you say his name. No.
Clue number 3. I made over 150 appearances for 3 of the 5 clubs I played for.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll give you a quick little added extra as well. I was a midfielder.
Oh.
I'll give you like a 2-in-1 there.
Oh, I feel like that's giving it away. Is it Gary McAllister?
Great shout.
Well, as soon as you said midfielder, he's the only Scottish scoring midfielder I could ever think of.
Yeah.
He was
Liverpool, Leeds, Motherwell, and I can't remember the fifth.
He was
Leicester.
at Everton, wasn't he? Was he at Everton?
No, it was Leicester. So he went Motherwell, Leicester, Leeds, Coventry, Liverpool, Coventry.
That's why I'm seeing him in a blue shirt, so I'm guessing that's why I just thought Everton for some random reason.
Yeah, as soon as you said midfield, I thought, it's got to be Gary McAllister.
So he was born the 25th of December, 1964.
Nice.
Right. Second player?
Very underrated player, Gary McAllister.
Yeah.
Hey, we Gary McAllister. Right. We're going to do the second person in Scottish now. So, clue number 1.
They're also Scottish, this guy, yeah?
No.
Oh.
I was scouted by Real Madrid from my home country in South America.
South American, Real Madrid. It's just scouted. It didn't say signed, didn't it? Pele.
When I do say scouted, I do mean he was signed for their academy.
Ah, fuck's sake! You just
So I won't take that as your answer. I'll let you have a think.
All right, okay, right. Scouted. Rubinho? Did he come through Real Madrid? Oh,
Was that your answer? Sorry.
yeah. I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's wrong.
Endrick. Is it Endrick? Are you call him?
Oh yeah, the kid.
Yeah.
The one that scored a tap in at Wembley, and everyone went, "Oh my god, he's the best thing
Yeah.
since Pele." He scored a tap in.
He's struggling, isn't he? He's going out on loan somewhere, apparently.
Here, innit?
What? Yeah, Pompey, loan swap with Yang.
Yeah.
I have played for clue number 2. I have played for 2 English clubs. One of them, I am 1 appearance from making 100 appearances for my current team.
So he's made 1 appearance for one team and 100 for the other.
No. I have played for 2 English clubs. One I have made over 100 appearances for. The other I am 1 appearance from also making 100.
Oh, right.
So he currently plays.
Must do, yeah.
So Real Madrid, South American. That
Where
now
did
Prem.
So McAllister? Where did? Because he played for Brighton. How many games did he play for Brighton?
That's a good shout, actually.
Oh,
Of course it is, because that's what it his brother named Kevin McAllister because of the Home Alone.
yeah.
Yeah, go on, do it.
Yeah, McAllister. I was excited about it.
Russ?
Is it Brazilian? Is it Argentinian? Could be anything, isn't it? What else is down there? Colombian?
It is one of the 3 nations you just mentioned.
Ooh. He's played for 2 English clubs. So I was just about to say the one that plays for Spurs in defence, but I can't think of his name.
Guti Romero.
Yeah, but he's not played for another English team, has he?
No, he has not.
I'm just going to say him because I want to hear the next question. I know it's wrong. So, Romero.
One of the last proper centre-halves that are about. That will go in and smash people just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Love him. Right. Clue number 3. One of the colours of my current team I share with the colour of my nation. As in shirt colour.
Russ, what are the 3 countries you shouted a second ago?
You got Colombia, which is yellow. Argentina, which would be Brighton. And Brazil, which is yellow. Is there another Argentinian or Brazilian from Brighton?
I don't know, but not that it's played like for another. Is it 2 Premier League teams he played for?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So who plays in yellow in the Premier League? No one.
No.
Must be blue and white then. So
there's only Brighton, isn't it?
Must be, isn't it?
I can't think of anyone else.
Did you listen to the clue?
Go on.
Probably.
My current team share a shirt colour with my nation.
It could be, I don't know what teams away or fur kits are. So.
No. Okay. We'll go into it again. It's a home shirt of his current team. but there is more than one colour on it.
Right.
One of those colours is the same colour as the nation shirt.
So has either a team have got blue or yellow on their top then? No?
I can't think of a team that has a yellow on their top.
No, I don't think there's anyone. So it's just blue then.
Blue or white.
Why? So you've got, I don't Caicedo, how many games did he play for Brighton?
Oh, that's a shout. Forgot about him.
How many games do you think he played for Brighton?
A fair amount. Enough. Do it.
That's the only one I can think of. Or what about Cucurella? Oh no, he's Spanish. Yeah, Caicedo. Jesus.
You say with this one we get 4 questions?
Yeah, you've got one more.
All right. Cucurella. I couldn't think of a name.
Clue number 4. I spent the back end of last season on loan to the Bundesliga. And this summer, I was told I could leave my current team, but have worked my way back into the fold. And I also won the Match of the Day and the Premier League Goal of the Month for October.
Do you know what? I barely watch any Premier League anymore.
Rings a bell though, October.
So a South American who scored a very good goal recently then.
Was it against your team by any chance?
Was it who?
Was the goal against your team, if I remember rightly?
It was.
Yeah, what's his fucking name?
Who did you play for?
He plays for Villa.
I don't think Daz will know.
Oh, what's his name?
What team did he come from?
I want to say Norwich.
Oh, is it Buendia?
That's it. He scored a belter against Spurs, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good teamwork, boys.
Oh.
Well done.
Thank God.
So he was born on the 25th of December, 1996.
Nice,
lovely. Brilliant. Right. We've actually done quite well with time. Any other business?
I'm all good.
Only kind of probably should touch on it on the injuries. It was shocking to see is still on track for the 29th. Regan Poole is back available now. Josh Knight is 2 to 3 weeks away. Franco Ume is training with the squad, and it's Messino said with Andy Moon that it's just about when they decide to put him in. And then Jacob Farrell is still dead.
Still missing. still looking for
it. MIA.
So, yeah, because Franco can play Saturday, can't he?
He can if he wants.
If he wants, yeah, if he can be asked. Well, Messino seems to really rate him, so...
Well, let's hope that we can actually see him play for some football.
I forgot. Is he a left wing or right wing? I've completely forgotten.
Right winger.
Something we could definitely do with.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope he gets on the pitch, but not for like 2 minutes. Let's hope he gets like 15 or something. I mean...
Yeah, 10 minutes at the end of the game. Maybe if it's not this weekend, then maybe Boxing Day or the 29th. If we can get him half an hour of football over the next couple of games, maybe over the next 3 games. Don't want to rush him back. You know, he's been out for like 7 months because he was out at the back end of Palace as well, wasn't he? So it'll be good to get him on the pitch, see what he can do.
But when he got 4 games in 8 days, it's a perfect opportunity for him to get some minutes, isn't it?
Exactly.
Cool, right. I hope you boys have a really good Christmas. And to all the listeners as well, I hope you're all having a good Christmas. I hope when we come back, we've had, what would you say is a good point return?
What, out of 5 games?
Yeah, and plus who it is we're playing as well. 9?
Yeah, I was going to say 9.
Oh, I was going to say 7, but
I'll take 7 is like your minimum. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. I agree.
I think 9 is decent. Anything below 7 is not good enough. Anything above 7 is happy days.
Yeah.
So let's hope we got at least 7 points come. So we'll be back on the 8th of January.
yes, ready to preview the Arsenal game.
Oh, lovely. Right. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you in the new year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.